not that new, Craig. At least my films have beaten yours in Crazy Kajivi's top 25 countdown so far. Oi, Kajivi, if you put Casino Royale above Goldeneye, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Hey guys, welcome to the James Bond Show with no fears, limits or substitutes, and I am your host, Crazy Kajivi. Okay guys, this is going to be a quick run through of my part 3 of the 5x5 top 25 countdown. So I'm going to smash through this one tonight. But first of all, I want to say thank you so much for joining us once again. It's great to have you back here at the James Bond Show. And I'd love to know in the comments below what you guys think of the current list and the 5 I'm about to give you. Okay guys, so let's get straight into this. Okay, now I'm going to go through the order of what I've done. I'm going to get to the new ones. Okay, so in 25 I had Diamonds Are Forever, 24 Die Another Day, 23 Quantum of Solace, 22 was Thunderball, 20 was Spectre, 19 was The World Is Not Enough, 18 Tomorrow Never Dies, 17 The Man with the Golden Gun, 16 Live and Let Die, and now I'm up to number 15. Now, guys, what I want to reiterate a bit here is, this isn't, despite the title, this isn't the best films. This is an amalgamation for me as a Bond fan of the best films and my favorite James Bond film. So these are the films that I think are really great, or that I just absolutely enjoy for sheer entertainment. I got into James Bond when I was about 13, and for me it was all about the entertainment, and I want to be entertained. So let's get into it. This is part 3, starting with number 15, and don't get a heart attack, guys. From Russia with Love. Okay, From Russia with Love is at 15 for me because it's just not a Bond film that I go back to time and time again. Now, all those From Russia with Love fans, hear me out here. Listen very carefully to what I'm going to tell you. From Russia with Love is an incredible film. From Russia with Love is also one of the best James Bond films. There's no doubt. It is one of the best James Bond films because it's so close to the novel, the way it handles the material. Sean Connery's performance is amazing. The cast is amazing. John Barry's music is a step up from Monty Norman's in Dr. No. And it's a great taut thriller. And Red Grant, played by Robert Shaw, is wow, wow, wow. Boom. Awesome. And the fight scene, incredible. But it's just a film that I really have to be in the mood for. So that's where, with this list, From Russia with Love comes into not so much being a best, but a favourite. So it's not a film I can watch as easy as the others. But when I do, Connery's performance takes the cake here. Connery's performance is just absolutely fantastic. Okay, guys, so that is my number 15. Now, my number 14, I think a lot of you have been waiting for this and thinking, why is this film so high? 14 is Never Say Never Again. Now, I know a lot of people have this in their bottom, at the bottom, or their bottom 3. Why do I have Never Say Never Again quite high, up at 14? The reason is, I enjoy it. I enjoy this film. I think it moves so much better than Thunderball. It's paced better than Thunderball. It handles shrublands with cheeky fun, but that moves, that flows. The rack scene in Thunderball. He gets revenge by putting the broom in Count Lippy's heat thing. And there's all this in and out. Where in Never Say Never Again, the whole shrublands thing is dealt with a lot of fun. Bond's getting rid of free radicals. I also like the Miss Moneypenny here as well. And she's kind of youngish, cute and sexy. Not too young, not too old. Unlike Lois Maxwell by this time was looking like ready for the retirement home. Also, I love Algernon. I thought he was so great. Could I ask where you're going? Or is it top secret? The Bahamas. Lucky bloody you. And then boom, we're whisked off into the Bahamas with a big wide angle. The music is going. Now, Legrand's score in this, I want to touch on this. I love Legrand's score in this. Yes, some pieces are so 80s and a bit cheesy and a bit, but you know what? It's different, and that's the point. They didn't try to copy what Eon were doing fully. It's fun. Fatima Blush is sexy, she's crazy, she's hot. We've got underwater shark scenes, we've got motorbike action scenes, and even the video game scene, which heats up as the pain increases. It's fun, and it was inventive for back in 1983. It was a whole lot of fun to me, and I love Bernie Casey's Felix Leiter here. I think he's a great Felix Leiter. Obviously nothing like the Ian Fleming novel Felix Leiter, but he had great chemistry with Connery, and what a pity that that cast of characters couldn't continue. Now, obviously, the weakest link in this entire film for me is Edward Fox's M. He's the worst M. I've done a best of M list, bad to best before, so it's in my videos, guys, to take a look at that. And he's terrible. I get it. Domino, she looks okay. Look, I'm into brunettes, not blonde so much. Just saying, ladies. Just saying, ladies. Anyway, so yeah, she's not super hot to me, but still, she's serviceable. But Klaus Maria Brandau as Largo is off his guts crazy, and I love him in this film. So guys, that's why I think Never Say Never Again is big fun. It's also got the, what are they called, the TH things or whatever, the jet things. I like them. I reckon they're cool. It's got submarines, and it's got the underground water lair. I love it. I think it's fantastic, and I love the ending with Connery winking, you know. Never. Anyway, so let's get into number 13. Number 13, A View to a Kill. Why do I have A View to a Kill? Way above Skyfall, above so many other films, The World Is Not Enough, Tomorrow Never Dies, etc. Okay. A View to a Kill used to be one of my least favourite films. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was crap. Over the years, I have watched it and watched it and watched it. And the key thing for me about A View to a Kill, the key thing is Roger Moore. Now, Roger Moore is old. Yes, we get it. He's old, okay? And they didn't play on the age factor like they did with Connery and Never Say Never Again. But Roger Moore is actually doing detective work, secret agent work. You know, he's undercover. He's in disguise. And he is riveting in this film. It's like he knew it was his last, and he invests everything. Even when he's talking in Paris, France, where, what's his name? Aubergine gets the butterfly in the face, and even in that conversation, Moore is so serious. It's not a really stupid, silly film like people make out. That's a pile of crap. And John Barry's score is fantastic, and John Barry's score helps. Look, even though the romance isn't fully believable, what's her name? Tanya Roberts, Stacey Sutton is way too young. I get it. But still, John Barry's score weaves a bit of chemistry between them, especially when he's making quiche. Hey, is it a quiche or is it an omelette? Because quiches and omelette are two different things. Now, Max Zorin, played by Christopher Walken, wow. Bing, 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 bing. Brilliant. And Mayday, played by Grace Jones. I wish she was used more, and I wish we actually got to see her kill the characters a bit more. How she got into Sir Godfrey Tippett's Rolls Royce that quickly and he didn't see her? I know, but I get invested in A View to a Kill. I love the PTS, except for this silly use of the Beach Boys cover. I think that was a really bad decision. Is it funny? Does it make it kind of iconic? Yeah, it does, but it wasn't needed. It took the action, the suspense out of the action. But I love A View to a Kill. I really do. I like it. And a farewell to Roger Moore. Okay, guys, so what am I up to? So, okay, number 12. Now, this is going to blow you guys away a bit. Don't kill me, guys, because I love this film, and it's one of the best James Bond films ever, and it used to be in my top 3, and at one stage it was my favourite film of all time, but it slipped down a little bit purely on me sitting down and watching 149 minutes of On Her Majesty's Secret Service. That's purely what it is. It's just about entertainment, and there's long stretches in On Her Majesty's that doesn't have a lot of action. And I don't like the use of George Baker's voiceover when Bond is playing Hilary Bray. Telly Savalas is great. The Angels of Death look great. Tracy, wow, 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 wow. She is, well, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to do a best Bond girl countdown, but she's up there in my top. She is just brilliant. She's beautiful. She's classy, as played by Diana Rigg. And George Lazenby is bloody brilliant as James Bond. For a non-actor, he is brilliant. And I'm going to do a special video on George Lazenby, which I've been promising for a while. I want to do an entire video all about Lazenby, how he got the role, what he did with the role, what I thought he should have done with the role, etc. But On Her Majesty's Secret Service is at number 12 only because I think it's dated badly, the weird projection, and it's just so long. But when I sit down and I do watch it, every time I tear up at the end of it with what happens with Tracy, and it's such a beautiful ode by director Peter Hunt to Ian Fleming, respecting his source material. Okay, guys, so the last one for tonight is number 11. Now, this film has also gone from my top 3, and it's been number 1 before, but it's gone back. And it's Goldfinger. So at number 11 is Goldfinger, and the reason Goldfinger, bye-bye, the reason Goldfinger is back down to 11 is because I just enjoy sitting down and watching other films more. Connery is incredible, but he's no longer really Ian Fleming's James Bond. To me, he really only played Ian Fleming's James Bond twice, and that was in Dr. No from Russia with Love. If you look at the vulnerability of Connery's Bond in From Russia with Love, he's vulnerable, especially on the train sequence. He's vulnerable. There's fear. He's upset in the way he slaps Tatiana around on the train, and then he wants to get the truth out of her. And that's kind of missing in Goldfinger. But of course we have the smooth, charming Bond. We've got the crazy, the seagull on top of the snorkel. Great. It's one of the best PTSs ever. The score's fantastic. The score's grown on me over the years as well. And of course the theme song by Shirley Bassey. But once the film gets to Kentucky, it just, there's stuff that doesn't make sense, like the crushing of Solo's car, and it just starts to get a little bit boring for me. And then you've got the CIA having, Q gadgetry in their car as well, tracking James Bond's little tracker. So it loses a little bit for me, even though it's filled with classic villains, and Goldfinger and Oddjob are my top all-time pair of villain and henchman in a Bond film. So guys, that is it. That's down to number 11. So I'm going to be back tomorrow with another 5. So guys, I want to know in the comments below, what do you guys think? What do you think of my crazy kind of countdown? Is it a bit Can you see the reasoning for it? And of course, in the comments, like you guys have been doing, and you guys are awesome, leave your top 5 of part 3 as well, because I would love to see it. Till next time, guys, keep on Bonnie, and say hi to your mum for me.
Suck it, Daniel Craig. My films are beating yours so far.